and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble with your readings for November the 18th through November the 25th. I can't believe we're nearly at the end of the year. First of all, I want to apologize for the intro being so long last month. I promise this is going to be short and sweet. Welcome if you haven't been here before, and I really hope you enjoy these readings and you stick around. And if you are returning, thank you so much. I really appreciate your loyalty and support. And guys, this is a general reading. If you would like a personal reading, click on this link and you can find out more information. And another way to support me is on Patreon, and you can click on this link and find out more about that. And listen, that's it. Let's go straight to your readings. Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your reading for November the 19th through the 25th. If you're in the US, happy Thanksgiving, and a lot is happening on that day. This is a new format. I am shuffling on screen, okay? And I'm going to, before I did the astrological report separately, I am going to shuffle while I give you the astrological report. And I'm just going to do this intention. This is for Cancer. Cancer for November the 19th through the 25th. What wonderful blessings, guidance, and messages do you have for Cancer? What wonderful, helpful guidance, blessings, and messages do you have for Cancer? Okay, so what's going on astrologically for you? It's major. So the sun moves into Sagittarius on the 22nd, Thanksgiving Day in America. And so that's going to kind of feel a bit lighter because it's been very intense and very emotional in Scorpio. So we are moving on to a much brighter, optimistic, spiritual sign, the Sagittarius. Now, this is all happening in your house of transformation. First of all, we have the full moon, which is happening on the same day, and the full moon is in your full moon is when the sun and the moon is opposite each other, right? Because the sun reflects off the moon and makes it a full moon. And the full moon is in your 12th house of spirituality. And the sun moves into Sagittarius in your 8th house of transformation, death, and rebirth. And I feel there's a major change going on with you internally. This is an internal transformation for you, Cancerians. I feel that you are going to go forward in life much more differently, and you are going to be extremely intuitive and psychic. I'm already feeling the energy in these cards, these readings. It is intense, and intense in a good way. It's really mind-blowing. So now, then, of course, listen, Mercury is in retrograde. So there may be some... Mercury in retrograde can be delays. It can be also your thought process, and it can be communications, right? So I would, and it can be electronics. Things can suddenly go, and I have a feeling, and what I'm getting for you guys is that electronics might go, you might walk into a room and something will break down. It's almost like electric energy that you're putting out. And, so that can happen. Electronics can go awry, and so can mechanical cars. Get all your fluids checked, especially if you're taking a journey, if you're driving. Now, what I will say is on the 25th, the Sun and Jupiter are conjunct, exact on the 25th. Now we're feeling this energy now, and it's all about abundance. It's all about opening up. I mean, I'm definitely feeling this. This is bigger, better, more. Now, the shadow side to that, because there's always a shadow side, is that we could have the tendency to overindulge. And Cancerians, you know, we love to overindulge. Stay away from the dessert table. Don't have seconds, smaller portions, and don't drink and drive. Drink responsibly, guys, because we could have the tendency to, you know, stay at the party too long, perhaps, you know. So now also you have Venus, which has been going direct, and it's kind of going, you know, really faster now. It's picking up momentum, and that is in your house of that's in your home. So you might want to you might find that you want to beautify your home. You want to make it really, you're feeling like you're loving staying at home. You want to make it pretty. You want to kind of move things around. You might want to purchase things. It's Black Friday. Don't purchase electronics on Black Friday. Don't do it. Anything else but that? And I have a feeling that there's the sales will be better towards the holidays anyway. Oof, you are getting so many messages here. Oh, that's too many. It's too many cards fell out. That's a full reading, darling. Spirit wants to give you a full reading. We've got to share the time, Spirit. I got to share the time. Sorry. Let's give... Oh, there you go. That's better. Okay. Oh, wow. Still a lot. Oh, my goodness. There's a lot going on for you. Okay. So astrologically, darling, things are looking, you are extremely intuitive. Now, I'm just going to, this is the second deck because I clarified the first deck. This is for clarification for Cancer for November the 19th through November the 25th. Please clarify the... Oh, too many again. Oh, wow. You have a lot of messages, darling. I'm telling you. Psychic, there's a lot coming through for you. Don't forget, this is a general reading. And I'm going to put out a sale. Shh. It's a shh sale. Big discounts I'm putting out. So check my website, guys. Big discounts on... And I will only put it up for a week. I might put it up tomorrow for a week. Today is Sunday. Maybe Tuesday, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, there you go. And then clarify. There's 4 cards, darling. Clarify the 4 cards. Ah, there you go. Now, I just want to mention that right, 12. Jupiter and the Sun are happening in your house of work. So things are going to expand for you career-wise and in your daily routines, and things are changing. I'm really excited for you. This is, hold on. Yeah. Oh, this is brilliant. I feel that things are really changing for you in a big way. Okay, your first card out is the Page of Wands. Darling, you're ready to move on to the next phase of your life, Cancer. This is what this is saying. And it's going to be an, oh, you see, you've got 2. You're going to move on to the next phase of your life. It's going to be lucrative and it's going to be emotionally fulfilling. Things are moving and shaking for you. Now, you have the 6 of Cups, the next card up for you. The 6 of Cups are things from your past. And these, you know, things come to a culmination. And sometimes when we're looking at the past to see what's worked for us, and what I'm getting for you is that you are going to be able to look back and you're going to be able to see how far you've come. You know, look, Neptune is also playing a role here. And we need to remember not to kind of stay in our head, because we can romanticize the past and we can be in our head a lot. So we need to come back to the present moment and look. You've got the Six of Pentacles, which I have a feeling that you've got to be of service for people. You have to be of service. You've got 6, 6, and Jupiter and the Sun have landed in your 6th house. When people get a lot of 6s in their readings, it's a very auspicious sign. So this is, I feel that you need to be of service to mankind. And I think even if it's as simple as listening to somebody, or, being there physically for them, helping them and supporting them in some way. If it can be bigger on a bigger scale, all the more the better. Because I feel that this is where, maybe this is your life purpose too, because a life purpose is something that you feel really passionate about and that you have the urge to share with everyone. It's so funny, I can turn my phone off, I can't turn my computer off from the notifications. I need to figure that out. So sorry about that. Okay, so now you have 4 cards in this position, and you've got the 5 of Pentacles. So you've been focusing on the lack thereof. Now this could mean the lack of love, the lack of respect, the lack of money. This is looking at your glass half empty. I'm always getting that mixed up, as opposed to half full. When this card comes in, it's saying that turn that around, Cancer. Look, sometimes we all go there. We do. Look, you've got the 8 of, you're feeling very trapped in this lack thereof. You've even got the sleepless nights. You're not sleeping because this is really worrying you. But this is what, turning this around is quite simple. It seems big at the time because it's probably really ingrained in you, and you really have to, some of you may not even be aware that this is your unconscious mind, right? So we have to start being grateful for what we have. Because when we're focusing on what we don't have, then we're focusing, then we're not believing that we're going to get that in the future. Look, when you're grateful for something, right, you can start with something really big. I say it really little. I say it all the time. It can be, look, I'm so grateful that I woke up, or I'm so grateful for this cup of coffee. I'm so grateful for this drink of water. I'm so grateful for my pet. I'm so grateful that that I have, whatever it is for you. It can be the smallest thing. And maybe you don't feel that grateful at the time, but the more you do it, the more you practice, the more grateful you will feel. And then the more things you will notice to be grateful for. And then as you're feeling that, right, you're attracting that. So the universe will bestow upon you more things for which you can be grateful. How wonderful is that? So come out of this. This is called the Drama Queen card. This is the worst case scenario. What if, what if, what if? We all go there sometimes, right? But don't stay there. This is an illusion of being trapped. This is a mental. So you're trapped in your own mind, right? And this is the deprivation card. You are looking at everything as your glass half empty. And look, sometimes when you are really deprived of money or worldly goods, it's very difficult to come out of that. But it brought me back to this documentary I watched on these homeless people, and somebody gave them something and they were so grateful and they were talking about it for ages. So even if you're homeless, you can have something to be grateful for. You've got to see the positivity in life. Look at a flower and say you're so grateful that you can, look at that beautiful flower, or a decaying leaf. There's beauty in a decaying leaf. There's beauty in ugliness. There is. You can see beauty wherever you choose to see it. And look, right next to all of this is things are going to be happening fast. So you really need to kind of come out of this glass half empty and get into the glass half full. And look, clarifying all of that is the Four of Pentacles. So you are holding on to stuff that no longer works for you. It's time to release all that negative all those negative feelings, all that negativity, because things are really going to happen in a great way. You know, Jupiter's coming in to play. The sun is shining. The sun is in Sagittarius. It can stretch. It can look at the bigger picture. It can look beyond in optimistic terms. You are being asked to look at life optimistically. And you are ready for the next phase of your life. And so you need to let go of that old stuff. And this is saying, look, channel your energy into service, of being of service to someone. You know, it's never completely altruistic when you're in service. You get so much from it. You know, too, when you're giving, it feels so good to give. And then, you know, it feels so good to receive. You have to learn to receive in order to give too, you know. Some people can give and can't receive. So there's a balance there for you. And I feel that things are really going to look up for you. You just have to come out of this negative space, Cancer, you know, and look at your glass as half full. Listen, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget, check out my website. Tomorrow or the day after, I am going to put up some really good deals. And I hope you take advantage of them. And please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, comment. I live for comment and feedback. And subscribe if you haven't already. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.